What's up, y'all? So we just got in from watching Creed 3.
Hey.
So we here to give y'all a little bit of a review before y'all go ahead and see the movies of what we thought about the movie. So yeah,
Okay, so first question is, was it worth watching?
Was Creed 3 worth watching? To me, yes. I think that
Why?
it was worth watching because the storyline didn't irritate me.
Okay.
But the storyline was definitely put together, I think, very well. I wasn't sure what they were going to be able to do for number 3.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't sure what else could they do.
Exactly. So it was just an add-on of stuff. You know what I mean? It wasn't like no loose ties in the beginning or whatever. So it was hard to know, like, what they would have done with that. So, talking about the story, was the story good? Was it entertaining?
Entertaining? I think it got my blood boiling just a little bit. The story, yeah.
So it got you real emotional. And
yeah, I was like kind of into it. I was like really like what's about to happen. Like, I want to see where it was gonna go.
Yeah, it did leave us
anticipation. Yeah, that's definitely
like what's gonna go on. Like where are they going with this?
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah. It definitely made me anticipate. Like I kind of was in my seat, like. Like trying to figure out, like, okay, what's about to happen?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I feel the same.
So yeah,
I feel the same. Okay, another thing was the cast good.
Yes, the cast was great. I think the cast was previous from the 1 and 2.
Yeah.
They had a little twist in it. This time, so I think that it was. I think the cast did their due
they
diligence.
was really, really good actors. I know that they was real convincing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when they get you emotionally attached inside of the story, it makes you feel like, it's really something going on. You know, when it gets your blood boiling and stuff, like it gets you irritated.
I think the cast that they chose, like the new part that they chose, I think he fit the character.
He did good.
Like the character, he looked like that person.
Yeah,
like he looked like it.
He did good.
Yeah, he actually looked the part. Like he didn't just play it; he looked it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So was the ending good? No spoilers though.
Yeah, I think the ending was good. I just think that the ending, if they were to come out with another Creed, I think that whatever the storyline would be, I can already kind of have, I think, a guess of what it might entail, but I'm not sure. So
you can kind of guess like where they would go with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just from off of how number 3 ended.
Yeah. And number 3, the way it ended, like the ending had me kind of sitting in my chair too, because I kind of didn't know which direction it was going to go.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I was kind of like, I ain't know who or I ain't know what was about to happen.
So speaking about what would have happened, or was it predictable to you? Was it like you kind of could predict everything that was going to happen?
At first, no. At first, I was kind of like trying to figure out like where it was going, but I say maybe 25% into the movie, I can kind of figure out what the ending probably was going to be.
I see. Oh yeah, that's true. I agree.
Yeah. So so it was pretty predictable to know, like,
once you're in it, but like starting off from the beginning, you didn't know where they was going with it.
Yeah, I didn't know where they were going. Sorry to cut you off. I didn't know where they were going with it, nor did I kind of knew like the ending probably is going to be like this, but I didn't know all the steps they were going to do to get to that part. Yeah. I didn't know what they were going to do to get
you
there.
already kind of knew where it was going, though.
Yeah,
okay, so it's partially predictable.
Partially, but I just didn't know how they were going to sum it all up to get to that ending. But I figured that was going to be the ending.
Okay.
What about you?
So me, I thought it wasn't predictable to me. I'm pretty good at predicting movies.
None of it?
No, it was predictable. like you said, I knew where it was going. I knew it was gonna get to after like we was in the middle of the movie. Like after the middle of the movie, like and then you kind of knew where it was ending up. It was going to end up. You kind of couldn't predict how it was going to end, but you knew where it was going to go.
Right.
Yeah, you knew where the plot was sending you to.
Exactly.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah, I think it was a good third movie.
For sure.
Especially because sometimes third movies, Third movies don't do good, so I think for Creed, the third movie did justice. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, now let's rate it. Okay, 1 through 10, and then we're gonna add it all up, and then we'll give a score. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So first of all, we're gonna rate. Was it worth watching? 1 through 10.
Was it worth watching? I'll give it about a 7.
A 7.
Yeah.
I give it a 7. Yeah, 7 is fair.
Yeah. I believe it's 7.
Okay.
And this is not in comparison to the 2.
No.
Okay.
It's standing on its own leg.
Okay. Yeah,
7.
I give it a.
Okay.
Yep.
And then was the story good? 1 through 10.
I think the story was about a 8.
8.
Yeah.
I think the story was. I think the story was a 7. Like
a 7? Why would you say 7?
I would say a 7 because of the story was good and everything. Like I thought the story is really good, but since I could kind of predict where the story was going. And let me let you guys know that my ratings is really, really harsh because of anything above an 8 is like extraordinary great to me. 9 or a 10 is like extraordinarily great. So 8 is like kind of my oh dang, this movie is good. This movie is really good. Mm-hmm. So 7 is really close to 8. So it's really hard to get over 8. I just want to let you guys know.
Got you. I think it's an 8 because I think it got me emotionally involved. Yeah. It got me talking smack
for sure.
It got me wanting to jump through the screen too.
Yeah.
I want to punch myself, not myself, but I want to punch somebody in the movie myself. Like I want to be Creed for a minute.
You're right.
Yeah.
I think I'm not giving it justice. I think I give it an 8 myself.
Yeah, it made me want to punch out some people too.
Attached. I was emotionally involved in the story for sure.
Exactly. Okay. It got me talking while I was up in there.
Okay. And then was the cast good 1 through 10?
I said 10. They were very believable.
Yes.
Very believable. I felt like it was realistic. Like I felt like I could relate and go through everything and be like, I know what you going through.
I know that the fighting scenes for sure was it felt like it was a real boxing match.
Yeah, it definitely we was at the boxing arena, right?
For sure.
Yeah, it definitely it felt like
myself.
that to me too. Yeah,
I give it a 10 too.
Mm-hmm.
And then was the ending good 1 through 10?
I give it an 8. Like I think the ending was good too, cause. No spoilers, so I can't really give you no detail. But the ending came through. It definitely did, and it combined a lot of the story to a positive, and it didn't leave off negative.
Yeah.
So I think I can appreciate that.
I give the ending a 9 because of pretty much. You didn't really know you didn't really know how it was going to end. No, I can't say spoilers, so I can't say. But you didn't really know how it was going to end. It had you on the edge of your seat during the ending. You didn't know how it was going to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love when it's not clear cut, what's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like the fact that it still had me guessing even all the way till the end.
Yeah, it definitely did because I was nervous. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of nervous. I was just getting anxious too. Mm-hmm. I was really getting anxious. It felt like I was watching this in real life, a real sport, and I was right there hoping, okay, what's gonna happen? Who gonna win? Who gonna do this? Who gonna do that? So I think that it had me at the edge of my seat, calmly though, very just intense inside.
I was involved in it for sure.
Inside, So yeah.
And then last thing was it predictable? 1 through 10, meaning that 1 being it was very, very predictable, and 10 being that it wasn't predictable at all.
Really? I would do the opposite.
So you think 10 would be that it's very predictable? No, no. 1 being that it was very, very predictable. 10 being that is not predictable. Dang, I didn't know what
I give it a 7. A 7. Because I was paying attention to the scene. So I said, it wasn't predictable in a way of I knew exactly how they were going to get to that ending of, what the ending was going to be. But I figured this is probably going to be the ending. So I say a 7.
I give it a 6 for predictability. For the it wasn't predictable. You knew just where it was going. You knew where the movie was going. So like the beginning when they was all working up the momentum, you didn't know what was happening. In the middle, you was like, I see where this is going, but you didn't know how it was going to end.
Yeah.
So I give it
like I enjoyed the ending. Let me just say that I did enjoy the ending. I think they closed out the movie very, very good. I think they really did.
Okay.
Like it showed it gave me like a respect type of ending. Like, you know, like you could just respect is earned pretty much. Like it kind of gave me one of those like, yeah, like, you know, you don't need to be bad blood, show respect type of ending.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's add this up real quick. Missy's score is a 40. You give it a 40 out of a 50. Instead of the top score you can get is a 50.
Okay.
And I actually got a 40 out of a 50 as well.
Oh.
So this movie get an 80 out of 100.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's a B.
That is a B.
Yeah, I think it did great.
I think it did great too.
Yep.
So our overall score is a B.
Yep.
So 80. The movie is out.
Worth watching.
And
watch it.
Yeah, it's out now. Yeah. By the time you guys see this, the movie's out, and it was worth watching. It was enjoyable, and let us know what y'all think when you guys go and watch it. We would love to hear y'all review on it.
Yep, leave the comments below. Let us know, like, you know, are you gonna go watch it? Did you already watch it? Let us know how you feel if you did watch it.
What score would you give it? How would you rate the questions that we re-rated? How would you rate it?
Yeah,
my tongue all getting stuck, but yeah.
All right, well. But until next time, we are out.
Deuces.